Some people will always want you to see the world exactly as they do, not because they are bad people, but because it makes them feel safe. They are searching for reassurance, safety, and validation. You can understand that, you can have compassion for it, but you are not required to live by it. Welcome to Soul Time, a show that explores the world of unlocking your unique potential. My name is Dr. Katja Makowka and I'm a teacher at school, a former teacher at universities, and a stress and mental coach. And I'm your host. Let's start with a situation you have probably experienced. You make a choice, speak an opinion, or live in a way that's true for you. And someone looks at you with that puzzled, slightly disappointed face. They might say, I just thought you would do it this way, or I never imagined you would see it like that. What they really mean is, I expected you to think like me, to act like me, to be me. And when you are not, it can shake them. It can create tension. It can leave you feeling like you have done something wrong, when in reality, you have simply done something different. So before we go any further, let's break this down. Why do some people want us to be like them in the first place? People feel safe when the world reflects their own choices back to them. If you think like they do, it reassures them that their beliefs are right. If you make the same choices, it confirms that their way is the best way. It's about comfort and it's about validation. And whether they realize it or not, it's about the illusion of control. Because if you see the world differently, it forces them to question things they would rather leave unquestioned. And that can feel threatening. So ask yourself this question. Who in your life has expected you to live just like them? And how did it feel when you didn't? When you evolve, it disrupts dynamics. Not everyone likes that. Maybe they relied on the old version of you, the agreeable one, the caretaker, the people pleaser. Your change can feel like a threat because it forces them to face their own stagnation or the reality that your relationship might shift. Here is the emotional undercurrent. When you choose differently, you are not just making a personal decision. You are disrupting a shared identity. Maybe it's a family expectation about career. Maybe it's a friend group belief about relationships. Maybe it's a cultural or community value you have started to see differently. When you step away from that shared script, or the script they hoped for, they can feel afraid you will grow apart, insecure about their own choices, or even defensive, as if your opinion or change is a criticism of them. That's where the disappointment comes from. It's not about you. It's about what your choices make them feel about themselves. And sometimes that reaction doesn't stay quiet. They might become angry, question the friendship, or challenge your decisions. Not because you have harmed them, but because they depended on the reassurance that you were like them. Your growth can feel like a loss to them. And loss demands certainty. You are still the same person, right? We are still on the same page, aren't we? If that reassurance never comes, they might pull back, make passive aggressive comments, or try to guilt you into returning to the version of yourself they knew. That's when you have a choice to make. Shrink to fit their comfort, or hold steady in who you are becoming. So, what can you do? First, remember their disappointment belongs to them. It's not your job to fix it. You can acknowledge their feelings without abandoning yourself. And you might say, I get that this feels different for you, but this change or choice is right for me. Stay calm, stay kind, but stay firm. Because anyone who truly values you will learn to respect the person you are becoming, not just the person you have been. And they want to see you win and want to see you happy. So remember, it's not about you. It's about what your choices make them feel about themselves. Trying to keep everyone happy by matching their thoughts, their beliefs, or behaviors might feel easier in the short term, but it's expensive in the long run. You lose authenticity. You shrink your voice. You trade your truth for belonging. And the more you do it, the more you reinforce the idea that you can't be fully yourself and be accepted. So remind yourself, belonging based on imitation isn't real belonging. It's performance. Don't shrink yourself to meet other expectations only to make them feel comfortable. Here is the hard but freeing truth. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotional reactions to your authenticity. Let their disappointment be theirs. It's okay for them to be disappointed. And it's okay if they need time to adjust or to grieve. It's okay if they never fully understand. But your job is not to fix their feelings. It's to honor your truth. And yes, you can do that with kindness. Boundaries don't require bitterness, but they do require clarity. Living free from this dynamic means you stop needing people to validate your choices before you make them. You accept that not everyone will agree with you, and that's healthy. You will find belonging with people who value you, not your compliance. When you no longer need to be someone's mirror, you can finally be your own reflection. And that's when life starts to feel like it's truly yours. So remind yourself, you are not here to be them. You are here to be you. And that is more than enough. Some people will always want you to see the world exactly as they do. Not because they are bad people, but because it makes them feel safe. They are searching for reassurance, safety, and validation. You can understand that, you can have compassion for it, but you are not required to live by it. Your job is not to be their mirror. Your job is to stand in your own truth, in your own light, even if it makes theirs look different. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to Soul Time. I'm very grateful because you have given me the greatest treasure of your life, your time. If you enjoyed this episode, click the subscribe button so that you get a notification every time a new episode is out.